Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, April 4th, 2018, and I'm Victoria Brown.
And I'm Rachel Holle. Thank you for tuning in to our Texan TV newscast.
In campus news, Texans took a big step yesterday in efforts to be a part of the solution and not the problem for sexual violence. Students and staff hosted an event handing out rape whistles, snacks, glasses, and even started a new trend for the cause. They handed out teal t-shirts that read #TealTuesday. The back of the shirt reads, "I pledge to be a part of the solution," followed by the hashtags SAAM and Texan True. In an interview, student athlete Cornelius Carrington said usually we wear purple on Thursdays, and now Teal Tuesday could go on to be a new tradition or just an effective way to spread awareness and make a change.
In local news, more than 100 Texas Farm Bureau members, including Brady and Lisa Pendleton from Erath County, met with members of the U.S. Congress to talk about issues important to agriculture and Erath County. In a Stephenville Empire Tribune article, Josh Ritchie, Erath County Farm Bureau president, said this trip is a great opportunity for Erath County residents to connect with their elected officials. Members discussed the next farm bill, the need for a reliable guest worker program, the importance of trade agreements to agriculture, regulatory reform, and other issues facing agriculture in rural Texas. Attendees met with their representatives in Congress, as well as Mike Conaway, chair of the House Committee on Agriculture, and Senators Ted Cruz and John Cornyn. The farmers and ranchers were in Washington, D.C. March 19th through the 22nd.
And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. A 20-year-old man who as a teen invoked affluenza as a defense was released from jail Monday. Ethan Couch was released after serving nearly 2 years for a revoked probation. Couch made national headlines in 2016 when as a 16-year-old he drunkenly struck and killed 4 pedestrians. A psychologist at his trial blamed his family's wealth and claimed his irresponsibility was due to affluenza. A court revoked Couch's probation in 2016 after he attended a party where alcohol was being served. Couch's mother, Tanya Couch, is awaiting trial after fleeing to Mexico with her son in 2015. Her charges include hindering the apprehension of a felon and money laundering.
And in national news, teachers continue to protest for livable wages across Kentucky and Oklahoma. This follows the walkout in West Virginia that lasted 9 days and won teachers in the state a 5% pay raise. Kentucky protesters are walking out due to pension changes that were pushed through on a piggyback bill that was signed into law last week. Oklahoma protesters are fighting for higher wages for teachers and support staff after a 28% pay plummet over the past decade. There is no end to the walkout in sight, and Oklahoma City Public Schools have already canceled classes through Thursday. Educators say they are walking out for the future of education in Oklahoma, where many classrooms don't have enough textbooks, and some of the textbooks are well over 20 years old. Oklahoma ranks 47th out of 50 states in expenditure per student and 48th in teacher salary. It is not uncommon for teachers in the state to hold multiple jobs to make ends meet. Educators in Arizona are saying they will also join in a walkout if the state does not fix the problem with the budget.
In international news, for more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Police say a woman opened fire at YouTube headquarters and wounded 4 people in a shooting that prompted panic as workers hid and tried to flee. Officials say the unidentified woman died of a self-inflicted gunshot. President Donald Trump says the U.S. has horrible and very unsafe immigration laws, and he is calling on lawmakers to get their act together to change them. He said during a joint press conference with the leaders of the Baltic nations that we don't have laws, we have catch and release. A Dutch attorney who lied to federal agents investigating former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort has been sentenced to 30 days in prison and fined $20,000. A federal judge in Washington sentenced Alex van der Zwaan on Tuesday. He's the first person to be sentenced in special counsel Robert Mueller's probe. Thousands of people are tracking the movements of a sleepy black bear who seems reluctant to leave the tree hollow it used as a den this winter. Glacier National Park officials have trained a webcam on the cottonwood tree the bear is using, capturing the bear as it delays the end of its hibernation. This is Julian Stiles, the Associated Press, with the AP News Minute.
In sports, according to Tarleton Sports, the Texan softball team improved to 34-7 on the year with yesterday's back-to-back victories over Texas A&M International. The Texans shut out the Dust Devils in both games, and with this win, tied the program's record for 5th on the all-time wins list in a season. Sophomore Jordan Withrow dealt a one-hit shutout in the first game, while Haley Freeman and Megan Rosewell took care of the mound. In the second matchup, Tarleton will return to conference play this weekend for a 3-game series with Texan Women's University, beginning Friday at 7 p.m.
And now to Sabrina Rodriguez with today's weather.
Good afternoon, Texans. Today's weather is off to a cool start. Today we'll be having a low of 64, and once we get to around 2 p.m. we'll finally hit the 70s. We'll have a high of 77, but it'll only feel like 74 due to a cool wind that'll be lasting throughout the day. I'm Sabrina Rodriguez, reporting live for Texan News.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.
Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9.
You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news.
Today's broadcast was produced by Sabrina Rodriguez, Daryl Eubank, Joel Leach, and Caitlin Rivera. Have a wonderful day, Texans.